nonsense about things that Caitlyn was doing wrong, when in my personal opinion she was doing nothing but going out there and playing great basketball every night and ignoring the hate that was coming to her from all sides, not only from fans.
If Caitlyn goes abroad, she will be the highest paid women's basketball star in the world. And Aisha isn't happy. She believes that because she was MVP, she deserves to be talked about the most and to get the biggest opportunities. But that's not happening.
Asia Wilson, 28 years old, 1,000 points in the regular season. Why is that not the biggest story out at the moment? And why are we talking about Caitlyn Clark?
Why exactly? Why when Asia was releasing a shoe were we talking about Caitlyn Clark?
Caitlyn has increased sponsorship deals, boosted pay, and made the WNBA one of the most watched sports. Yet we still have players in the league showing jealousy. This is why she needs to leave. Let's take a look at a game without Caitlyn Clark.
Oh, it's now commonplace where she'll go for 26 and 12. I mean, those are great numbers for any player, no matter how long you've been in the league. She's learned how to play the game, and she said, I had to learn how to play the WNBA way.
Aisha believes she's the star, even though before Caitlyn arrived there weren't any fans watching the WNBA. Caitlyn should be the highest earning player. Let's hope she moves abroad and shows players like Aisha Wilson what the league looks like without her.
If you guys take a look at the stands, all the seats, even the courtside seats, are empty.
The potential of Caitlyn Clark signing a contract with the European Basketball League has sent shockwaves through the WNBA. Europe has long been known as a haven for top talent across many sports, with competitive leagues offering lucrative contracts and international recognition. For Caitlyn, the financial incentives of playing in Europe are significant, with salaries often exceeding those offered by the WNBA. Europe presents an opportunity to secure her financial future while continuing to dominate the game at a high level.
Moved home games to bigger arenas when Indiana came to town to accommodate more fans. I'm not finished. Attendance for the entire league is up nearly 50% this year, and Indiana leads all teams with an average attendance of 17,035, up 319% from a year ago.
Aisha Wilson has made her feelings about Caitlyn Clark's Europe contract clear. At the heart of her frustration is the issue of money. For Aisha, who has been a dominant force in the WNBA for years, the idea that Caitlyn could earn more abroad stings. It's not just about financial security, it's about the recognition that comes with being the highest paid player. Earning more means being valued more, and for Aisha, this shift in earning potential threatens her status as one of the league's top stars. In professional sports, salary often equates to respect. The highest paid players are seen as the most valuable both on and off the court. Aisha, who has worked tirelessly to build her brand and solidify her position in the WNBA, now faces the uncomfortable reality that Caitlyn's rising star might eclipse her own. For someone who has been the face of the league for years, this is a difficult pill to swallow.
From being one of the most loved teams in the WNBA to being riddled with so much drama this season. Aisha Wilson was under fire last week for the privileged comment that she made to Kelsey Plum.
But it's not just about money. Aisha's reaction to Caitlyn's Europe contract is also rooted in the fear of losing her place as the league's leading figure. For years, she has been the go-to name when discussing women's basketball. But Caitlyn's rapid ascent has changed that. The thought that Caitlyn could not only out-earn her but also take the spotlight overseas is a blow to Aisha's sense of security and prominence in the sport. Being the face of the WNBA is about more than just being a great player. It's about capturing the public's imagination, driving viewership, and representing the league on the global stage. Aisha Wilson has held this position for some time, but Caitlyn Clark's rise has sparked fierce competition between the two stars.
Agree with it. I thought she would be unanimous. I mean, it's not even close. Because I said the most important person in the league is Caitlyn Clark. And should be a top 5, if not, it should have been a top 3 MVP candidate.
For Aisha, it's not just about being the best player. It's about remaining relevant in a rapidly changing landscape where Caitlyn's name is becoming synonymous with the future of women's basketball. One of the most visible differences between Aisha Wilson and Caitlyn Clark is how fans perceive them. Caitlyn has quickly amassed a loyal following, with fans eagerly supporting her both on and off the court. Her social media presence is strong, and her games attract impressive viewership numbers. This has created a noticeable divide between the two players. Despite her years of success, Aisha has not been able to capture the same level of fan loyalty that Caitlyn commands effortlessly. Why has Caitlyn been able to draw in fans so quickly while Aisha struggles to maintain the same admiration? Part of it is the excitement of new talent. Fans are always drawn to the next big thing, and Caitlyn's entry into the WNBA has provided a fresh narrative for the league. Fans see her as the future of the sport, while Aisha, despite her consistent dominance, is seen as part of the league's past.
You're supposed to be the MVP and you only got one win out of that series. That's why I think, and now I wonder if they had a 5-game series in the first round, there might be a possibility they may not win that series.
For Aisha, this lack of fan recognition is frustrating. She has worked hard to build her legacy, yet she finds herself overshadowed by someone who has only just begun making her mark. This isn't just about losing fans, it's about losing relevance. In a league where fan loyalty can make or break a player's career, Ayesha fears that as Caitlyn's army of supporters grows, her own fan base may dwindle, leaving her in a weaker position both in the league and in the public eye. Winning MVP should have solidified her as the face of the WNBA, but instead, she's watching Caitlyn take over the spotlight. One puzzling aspect of Caitlin Clark's rise is the league's reluctance to fully embrace her. Despite everything Caitlyn has done for the WNBA, boosting viewership, improving conditions, and advocating for change, she has faced resistance. Why would the WNBA, an organization that should be celebrating its star, treat Caitlyn this way? Part of the answer lies in the nature of change. Caitlyn represents a new era of players, one that challenges the status quo.
Even were so bad, they got the #1 pick. You gotta be bad to get the #1 pick. And she led them to their first 20-win season in almost a decade. She led them to the playoffs. I mean, the girl deserved the award.
Her outspokenness, rapid rise, and willingness to push for better conditions have made her a controversial figure. To some, she is a threat to the established order, a player shaking up the league too quickly. But this resistance is also about power. Caitlyn's influence has grown to the point where she can make demands, and that kind of power can be uncomfortable for those used to controlling the narrative.
LeBron James had tennis shoes in his rookie year. He didn't have a fraction of the impact on the NBA that Caitlin Clark has had on the W.
The league's reluctance to fully support Caitlyn reflects a broader tension between maintaining control and allowing players to have a voice. Caitlin Clark's contributions go far beyond her on-court performances. One of the most tangible impacts she's had on the WNBA is the introduction of charter jets, which have significantly improved travel conditions for players. Before Caitlyn's advocacy, WNBA players faced exhausting travel schedules that left them fatigued and unable to perform at their best. By pushing for chartered flights, Caitlyn created a more professional and comfortable environment for athletes, allowing them to focus on what they do best, playing basketball. Her contributions don't stop there. She has also been a vocal advocate for fair compensation and better working conditions. Her willingness to speak out has made her a leader within the league, even if it has also made her a target for criticism. Despite resistance, Caitlyn continues to push for positive changes that benefit everyone. But instead of being celebrated, she often finds herself at the center of controversy. Some players, including Ayesha Wilson, see Caitlyn's push for change as a challenge to the way things have always been done. This has created a rift between those who support Caitlyn's vision for the future and those who resist it.
Caitlin Clark, #1 in jersey sales, Angel Reese 2, Sabrina 3, Kate Martin 4. We talked about this earlier in the season. I feel sad that Kate Martin also hasn't gotten as much playing time the second half of the season. I feel like she deserves more, or maybe she deserves a different team. How crazy would that be if she went to Indiana? Just saying.
One of the biggest concerns for the WNBA if Caitlyn leaves for Europe is the impact on viewership. Caitlyn has become one of the league's most popular players, with fans tuning in specifically to watch her play. Her dynamic style of basketball, combined with her ability to connect with fans on a personal level, has made her a major draw for the league. Whenever Caitlyn is on the court, viewership spikes. When she's absent, ratings drop. If Caitlyn were to leave for Europe, the WNBA would lose not only one of its top players but also a substantial portion of its audience. Her ability to attract viewers is unmatched, and her departure would leave a void that would be difficult, if not impossible, to fill. For a league still trying to grow its fan base, losing Caitlyn could be devastating. The impact wouldn't just affect the league but also individual players. With fewer fans watching games, sponsorship deals and endorsement opportunities would shrink, hurting players' earnings and brands.
That the paying customer, the audience, didn't feel that way. They did not give a damn about the WNBA. Is that fair to the ladies? No, it isn't fair. But they're the paying customer. You don't tell them what they want, they tell you what they want. And they really were not feeling the WNBA to the degree that they're feeling the WNBA now, obviously because of Caitlin Clark.
Ayesha, who has already expressed frustration over Caitlyn's rise, would face an even more difficult situation if Caitlyn leaves and takes fans with her. Her frustrations also extend into endorsements, particularly with Nike. Ayesha, who has been a Nike athlete for years, has worked hard to secure her place as one of the company's top athletes. But despite Caitlyn's rising popularity, Nike has been slow to fully embrace her. While Ayesha has received significant promotion from the brand, Caitlyn has been sidelined, largely due to the controversy she sparks within the league. For Ayesha, this isn't just about money, it's about recognition and influence. Endorsements play a crucial role in shaping a player's image and career. Nike's hesitation to fully back Caitlyn reflects the delicate balance brands face between supporting top talent and avoiding controversy.
This is expected of Caitlin Clark. She's supposed to be great. She's not the Rookie of the Year. Angel Reese is, because that's a surprise. which to me is wrong. Should LeBron not have won the Rookie of the Year because he was supposed to win it?
Despite her efforts to elevate the WNBA, Caitlin has faced significant backlash from both the league and fellow players. This raises a bigger question. Why is Caitlin so misunderstood? From the outside, it seems puzzling. Caitlin has brought nothing but positive attention, increasing viewership, improving conditions, and advocating for the league's future. Yet she faces hostility. For players like A'ja Wilson, who've spent years building their reputations, Caitlin's rapid success can feel like a threat. Her move to Europe could be both a personal turning point and a league-wide one. It offers her financial stability and global recognition. But her departure could have lasting consequences for the WNBA.
Regardless of whatever noise has been out there. So when you show that you're able to perform in the face of adversity, to me, that is the true testament to greatness. And that's why we're looking at her and we're saying greatness is on the way.
Losing Caitlin would mean a drop in viewership and fan engagement, putting the league's growth at risk. This decision could shift the balance of power in women's basketball, with Europe becoming the new hotspot for top talent. The WNBA must decide, will it adapt and improve player conditions to keep its stars, or risk losing them overseas? Caitlin's decision will shape not only her future but the future of the WNBA itself. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.